Greetings, Slackers. September Man here, and today I'm back with another video. Thank you for tuning in, and this article is over on RT.com. I'm not going to read it, but I wanted to show it to you, and I'll link to it so you can go read it for yourself. LA County Sheriff ordering all gun stores to close amid heady combination of coronavirus lockdown and too many first-time buyers. And the reason why I want to touch upon this article is because I'm an ex-Californian. And I remember when I lived in California, I knew people who owned guns and a lot of people who, they were anti-gun as well. So in online dating, at least, I've noticed a trend over the last couple of years where women, are openly anti-gun. You've even seen articles where women have told men, hey, get rid of your guns, and they went ahead and got rid of the man's guns while he was gone at work or something like that. And so in this video, I want to talk about guns and the Second Amendment because, you have a right to bear arms, you have a right to protect yourself, and you shouldn't set aside and make less of a priority your protection for the comfort of another. Where am I going with this? And I'm talking mainly to the guys out there. If you don't have a gun, perhaps you should have one. You should have protection for yourself, for your home, for your family. And so, if you're dating someone, you definitely want to be able to protect them. Now, I understand that there's a double-edged sword to this because you have some people out there who are mentally unhealthy, and so maybe a gun is not for them because they don't have the uh, means to basically stop themselves from using it, or let's just say they have anger and aggression issues, these types of things. But going back to firearms and people now rushing out to get firearms, it shows that people were ill prepared. They did not have a means to protect themselves. And right now, you have to be honest with yourself that, let's say you live in a metropolitan like Los Angeles, there's millions of people, there's not millions of officers. Crime is always happening. And so, because of that, you should have the ability and the means to protect yourself. But one of the problems with California is they take away your right to own a firearm openly. Where I'm located now is totally gun friendly as opposed to California. So being in a state that stands up for your rights, there's a benefit because that means that I can protect myself out here. Being in a state like California where they take away your gun rights, they want you to defer to law enforcement. And look, in the time that it takes for law enforcement to get to where you're at,
Minutes ago, no one still showed up.
you could be left for dead. Not the video game, but literally left for dead. So firearms are essential, and the Second Amendment is as well. The reason why I'm touching upon this is because there is a growing trend in this country, at least so I feel, over the last couple of years. Democrats, feminists, women's groups and stuff like that attacking the Second Amendment. And so, when you have, like, this year is an election year, you have this virus going on, you see people are panicked, they don't know what's going on, but they want to protect themselves. It's really hard to deal with someone who was anti-gun and still may be anti-gun. What this shows is that you did have a lot of people who were anti-gun and they came to their senses because this event triggered that. Now, going forward, things are not going to go back to normal. I mean, we're in a new world now, okay? There's been a change in how we deal with people, a change with how we interact, and also with events taking place in the world, shortages, scarcity, all this stuff. you're going to have to take security into your own hands. And that's a policy that you should always have of protecting yourself. One, with a weapon, and two, through, some type of martial art combat system. You don't necessarily have to have a weapon if you're anti-weapon, but having both of these tools in your toolbox is definitely going to help you to function better out here and be safer. Because not only can you protect yourself, you can protect your family, you can protect someone else. So, for those of you out there who are in the dating world, how do you feel about guns? Look at some of what these dating websites have done in being anti-Second Amendment and barring people from posting with pictures of their guns, or basically mentioning that, they're Second Amendment friendly. What's up with that? That's censorship. But leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. That's going to do it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Did you enjoy this video and find it informative? Subscribe to the Slackers Method and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive all the latest notifications for when I upload new videos.